All right, everybody. Well, Brant Phillips here, and I am with another real estate investor slash agent who's made the decision to join our eXp team. So I want to introduce everybody to Angela Jackson. Angela, how are you today?
Hey, Brent, I'm great. How are yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to have you on here. So why don't we just get right into it? And I want you to tell everybody just a little bit about yourself and let them get to know you a little bit about your story and kind of what you've done in the world of real estate and just in business in general.
Okay. I've been in business in real estate side for traditionally since 1993. And I put emphasis on traditional because I do believe as a traditional agent, you don't really maximize your capabilities. Mm-hmm. And when you start getting into the investment side of it, you think there's a whole new world that you didn't know about. Other than what we talk about looky-loos and things like that when you doing the traditional side of real estate, and you might not really enjoy it and really not tapping into your best potential. And back in 2001, I got introduced to investing accidentally.
Explain that. How did that
I used to do a lot of REOs for banks, and I started off with USDA, and a lot of people think agriculture and USDA, but they also have affordable housing, and I loved it. And I was managing their foreclosures. So the manager of USDA came to me and said, Angela, we have a property down in Belleville, Texas. Why don't you buy this property? And I'm thinking, I don't want to buy that property. She said, you want to buy this property. It was $26,000. It needed all of $4,000 in it. So we were in 30 and we sold it for 65 and I was hooked. But I didn't have the systems. I didn't have the systems. I just didn't know who to talk to. I didn't have the network of people that I needed to talk to. So I was sporadic in my investment deals. But I have the hunger and the thirst for it. And not only that, to show other people how to do it and help people achieve their home, the dream of owning a home. And I think if you help people get, just like Zig Ziglar used to say, you help people get what they want and you'll get what you want. And I believe that with all my heart.
Yep.
So that's what brought me to eXp. I've been doing this since 93, investing sporadically on and off since 2001. And I did a really good deal last year where I wholesaled the deal and I made an assignment fee, a wholesale fee of $69,000, which I want to do that on a regular basis. I want to not just one time a month. Let's try this 10 times a month. It's doable.
Yep.
It's doable. It's doable. Maybe not that much, but if you do 4,000 or 5,000 here assignment fee, you should be able to do well. And I want to bring that to our team.
So so you mentioned something when you first started talking about, how, being a traditional agent versus investor. And I talked to so many people, so many agents and just people who want to get into real estate investing and they never do. So, so what are some of the things that help you to make that leap? I know you were in an environment, you had a deal approach you, but you still made the decision to take action because a lot of people have deals presented to them and opportunities and they don't take them. And you mentioned making that assignment fee of $69,000. Well, I remember this was my third year in real estate and I had, I've been 2 years, I was still working my full-time job. And we need to talk about that a little bit too, about how to juggle, working a full-time job, raising kids and a family and still pursuing your dreams. That's what it's all about. And I remember I was terrified to flip my second house. I flipped one house and I lost money on it. It went horribly wrong. And so I was gun shy, right? And I was very scared, but I moved forward with it and I made $60,000, a little over $63,000 net in 60 days. Awesome. And I was hooked. I'm like, that's how much I worked my entire year working my job. For an entire year. So, I appreciate you sharing that story because I know people watching this, it encourages them, not that it's going to happen every day or every month, but that is what's possible in this business. And there's not a whole lot of jobs out there where, you're just going to show up one day and you're going to get $69,000.
Right.
It's not going to happen. So, so explain a little bit, like what helped you make the leap, to take action rather than just kind of staying in your comfort zone.
I just knew that I wanted more out of life other than the hamster wheel of grinding at work. I don't do a 9 to 5. I do a 7 to 7 because I'm a nurse. However, and I love doing what I do as a nurse. However, if you want to build wealth and you want to leave a legacy and build an empire, you have to do anything more than just a regular job, just over broke. And that's all the job does for you. It really does. It just keeps you enslaved to going and giving up your time that you can never get back for a dollar. Yep. I can't see it. I would rather make the dollar, and I would rather create an opportunity that would make the money that I want to make. And that can be $5,000, that can be $20, $200. It's up to that individual. Me, not because of money, but because I know if I can make money, I can help others. Yep. And that's my whole end game, is to help others. And so to make that leap, it just made me say, okay, you can't do it on the 9 to 5 job or the 12-hour job that you're doing, but you can use that as a bridge and start working towards your end goal of becoming independent and passively investing and having streams of income coming in, where if you wake up or not, you're still making that money and you're still enabling you to help. My heart comes from my grandmother taking care of me and my children. I have 13 grandchildren. So, and I said, I want to be able to show them now how to build wealth. We were not taught that in school.
Yeah.
And so that is my whole driving point, and my big why is to leave something and teach a legacy to my kids, so they can teach their children's children. And I'm a big believer in that. Because I want to have forever homes. I want to be able to invest in forever homes for children, because I was out on my own since I was 13. And so my drive is to help someone else. And I had so many people to impart and sow into my life. I want to do the same. So, and I see Forever Homes as being that vehicle that will help both young men and women just thrive.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing all that. I don't have the grandchildren yet, but I do have, I have 5 kids, and my goal for my children is the same as myself. But my goal for my children is to help them become the greatest versions of themselves, and whatever that looks like for them. And for me, when I was stuck in my just over broke, my job, what really attracted me to real estate first and foremost wasn't the money, it wasn't the wealth and all that kind of stuff. That was part of it. But my first goal was I just want to enjoy what I was doing. I wanted to wake up every day and know that, whatever I was going to be, spending my time doing I was going to enjoy it. I was going to have fun. I was going to not only be doing something that was fun and building my future, wealth and retirement, but I wanted to enjoy the people I was working with, the environment I was working in. Yes. And like a lot of people, I love real estate. And so it kind of checked that box. Like, I enjoy what I do. That was the most important thing to me. And I knew if I enjoyed what I was doing, and if I enjoyed who I was doing it with, it would be sustainable. The money was going to come, basically, because if people are doing things just for money, I have found, for me, it's not really sustainable. You're going to get burned out, and it's not, there's more to life than that. So, here we go. Now we're here, we're talking about eXp, and a couple of years, it's almost been 2 years now, when I first learned about eXp. And I was kind of blindsided by it. I was just focused on my investing business, had deactivated my real estate license. I wasn't using it. But then I see this company come about from now a very good friend of mine who's also a real estate investor. And he's like, you got to take a look at this. And I did. And I know that you did. And we saw that, eXp is a great company. We're having a lot of fun, first and foremost, with great people, action-taking people, hustlers, like looking, like-minded individuals. And I saw okay, we get ownership in the company with stock. A lot of people don't have a lot of agents and
Absolutely.
investors don't, have much of a retirement. So we were going to get agent ownership. We're going to get a more efficient way to work with the eXp world and have 600 to 700 full-time employees at our disposal. Revenue share, which is a very, very powerful income stream. Lead generation. Now we get medical benefits. I've got 5 kids. We were paying almost $1,500 a month with Blue Cross Blue Shield. Now it's like $653. So it's, for me, I know what attracted me, most to eXp, but tell everyone kind of what you saw and why you made the decision to move over to eXp with your license.
The eXp it was a common sense kind of thing. You spoke about all the benefits that you have, and I love being able to have another stream of income. Also, I can't even tell you how many leads I've gotten. I get probably 15 to 20 leads a day with Opacity, and I'm loving it. Mm-hmm. You just have to be ready to take those calls. And it's not, you got to be ready and get on it. And I've gotten some pretty good deals out of it. Okay. We're waiting to see if they're going to move forward. Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually got 3 already calls this morning. So you have to, really, as a full-time agent, you really got to be on it and follow up. The greatest thing you can do to build your business is have a good follow-up system with your potential clients. And even if you don't have a client, if you are helping people, and this business in eXp is there, I can see it is all about helping the agent. I've gotten so many perks that eXp is offering agents. I just don't see why not. I started off with Keller Williams, wonderful company. Mm-hmm. And I see the eXp, they're blowing them out the water. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. You can only agree with it, but it's a great company. Yeah. And I think that any agent, seasoned or novice, that comes on, they will benefit greatly. And I love the fact that they have insurance now, because that'll help me make a decision to go really full time. Because that's my job. My job is really great with benefits. So that's the thing. Yeah. And the more that you bring on people, you can bring, that's another stream of income that's there. And it really allows you to focus on building your investment business. And I like that component as well.
Definitely. And you hit on a lot of things. Yeah. I agree with everything that you said. They're, multimillionaires and billionaires, I've read that they have at least 7 streams of income. Right? It's not one stream. They don't put themselves, one, it's hard to create wealth that way. And then number 2, it's a good safeguard, because there's going to be ups and downs in markets and things like that. So you want to have multiple streams of income. And the key word is kind of passive, creating them where they're passively. You can use your time, energy, effort, resources one time to create income over and over and over. And that's what eXp allows us to do. You hit on the medical thing. I know so many people. I have a good friend of mine who's really experienced at real estate, could go full time, but his biggest excuse is medical. He's like, well, I don't have medical, and I didn't either. I quit my job 10, 11 years ago, and I paid $700-800 a month back then, and that's gone up to like $1,500. And I was like, hey, that's one more deal a year I got to do. I'll gladly do a deal and pay for my medical. But, whatever it is, if you're an agent, and if you're an investor and you've got your license or thinking about getting your license, really encourage you to look at the model, look at ways you can grow your existing business. There's so many ways to grow your business, additional streams of income, profit, and cost savings. We get a lot of software for lead generation, dot loop, SkySlope, all these software platforms you may be paying for. You get them when you plug into eXp and kind of, I like to say, partner your business with eXp, because it is what people say. It's like the Amazon of real estate, and it's growing like wildfire. So, well, Angela, I appreciate you coming on today and sharing your story and letting people get to know you. What's the best way for people to get in touch with you? And I will include your contact as well here in the comments here. But anything else that you want to share or say to everyone watching?
Yes, I just want to encourage anyone that's on the fence about eXp, jump in and just get wet.
Yeah.
You cannot, you can't enjoy the water unless you're in it. So I would say take the leap. And also, if anyone wants to contact me, they can definitely reach me on my cell, 713-548-4495. I do answer, and I definitely text me or call. The other thing I would say about investing real estate and also being an agent, even if you do one deal, it'll pay for your fees for the whole year. You wouldn't
Oh,
it's not
the
much at
fees
all.
were,
It's very nominal. It's like
yeah.
what,
If you,
$85 a month, I think. But and I also want to
it's
say
next to nothing.
you have so much support, and I can just say you have a lot of support. There's nothing that I can't use, pick up the phone and say, hey, I need this. You're available. That's what you need as a team,
Yeah.
to get part of a team that will sharpen you. Iron sharpens iron. So if you want to be that person, the sharpest tool in the shed, start sharpening yourself with the iron pieces that's in our toolbox. So that's all I
And,
can say.
and pick the right team. You're right. So you and I've
Amen.
met already and spoke on multiple occasions, met at my office. You met with Catherine. We're helping you build out not only the EXP side, the investing side, because we're committed to our team members growing this thing together. That's it. And
Yes.
if you're watching this, you're on the fence, you have questions, reach out to Angela, pick her brain, say, hey, what about this? What about this? If you have questions or concerns, and I'll end it on this as we're all real estate entrepreneurs. And when we look at deals and we look at opportunities, we have to look at what's the risk and what's the reward. There's essentially no risk here at eXp. What risk is there? But there is a massive, massive reward opportunity that if you come in, take action, take advantage of the systems that eXp's created. If you just work the system works. We're living proof
Mm-hmm.
here that it absolutely works. So appreciate everyone watching this. Reach out to Angela and just, call her on a cell. I'll put her contact information below so you can reach out to her directly. You can apply if you kind of want to get in the pipeline and start things that way as well with Angela and be a part of our team here at eXp. Well, thanks for watching, Angela. Thank you for coming on.
Brant, thank you.
Yeah, y'all take care. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
bye-bye.